let's go ahead and go to the bacterial reflex here. Yeah, see under fibroids, vitamin D is one of the supplements
Okay.
for fibroids, and so we need to definitely get the vitamin D thing checked. Again, let's see.
Well, if I'm short, I can just start taking more. Yeah, I don't.
If we just maybe added 3 milligrams of bioidentical progesterone, we have that here.
Okay.
That may
Do it?
slow the progression down of the fibroid,
Okay.
and then solve the bacteria problem. So look at the bacteria here. So we'll say ProAdapt 3 milligrams daily. And your sleep is good? Real good?
It's good. Sometimes I wake up.
Okay.
If I wake up and I don't go right back to sleep and I start thinking,
Yeah.
then I stay awake. But it's usually after I've had 5 hours sleep.
Okay. We'll do the progesterone right before you go to bed then. That'll help your sleep.
Okay.
And then we'll go to...
I'd say 5 nights a week it's real good.
Okay.
And then 2 nights a week for some reason, I don't know, something might wake me up, I don't know.
Okay. So that could be a small sign of the progesterone being off too. So let's see here. Okay, I'm going to give you 3 things.
Okay.
One of them is a homeopath. Well, 4 things. The ProAdapt, which is a little bit of progesterone, and then a thing called Larix, which has arabigo-galactans, which is it's from a tree bark, I think. Anyways, it's from a tree that really boosts up your immune system, gets rid of bacteria.
Okay.
I'm going to give you 3 things actually for bacteria. One is that, and then another thing is called garlic and ginger, but it's kind of odorless, so you shouldn't have a problem with
I'm
that.
good at garlic and ginger. I tried turmeric once, and it didn't sit well
Turmeric,
in my stomach.
turmeric can irritate the stomach,
Yeah.
but it's for inflammation. That's yeah.
I had a lot of inflammation
Yes.
in my butt.
Yeah, so you just got to be careful with turmeric. Sometimes it irritates.
Yeah, it did.
And I'm going to give you a homeopathic lymphatic drainage. It helps to drain the lymphatic tissue, so detoxify your lymph glands. It'll help just detoxify the lymph area, so because the lymph is what carries the bacteria. It doesn't taste very good. It's a little bitter, but I take it. My kids can't tolerate it. My wife can tolerate it. So, okay, let me
My stomach's a little sensitive.
No, it's not gonna.
Okay.
It's just a little
Just
tiny
the
bitter.
taste,
It's just
okay.
tiny bitter. Can you handle that? It's not like
I
super
can.
bitter. It's just like it
Yeah.
almost tastes like a. And this may not sound too appealing. Dirty water. I mean, like there's some stuff that in the water that's kind of like makes it taste like not clean, you know.
Mhm.
But it really is effective for getting rid of stuff.
Okay.
Okay. So those are the things I would recommend. Let me measure what you're at now. You still have something. It's 50. So there's something else you're missing. So I need to add one more because this has been around for. It's hanging around for a long time. I need to give you 4 things. Oil of oregano. Do you want? Hold on here. Let me measure how bad your sinuses is. Okay? It's about 80. It should be a 10.
I want to take the least amount of stuff I have to.
Do you do okay swallowing or not? Okay. Yeah, the maximum I usually give for people is 6. 6 stuff. Okay.
It's too
So
much.
you're at 5 right now, but either
What was
you
the fifth thing?
is oil of oregano. One of them is a swallow is a liquid.
Yeah.
So 4 from our 4 of our supplements, and one of them is a liquid.
Alright, let's take a look at those. Let's not add any more. I don't, kind of, I like to be, and I completely get where you're coming from,
Mhm.
is natural, keeping as few different things going on.
Okay, what do you
So,
mean?
well, we're gonna add, I know they're not medications,
No.
right? They're not medications
Oh no
at all.
it's all natural stuff.
Okay.
All the stuff is natural. It's all doesn't have any side effects. I'm not giving you any drugs. I don't do I can't prescribe drugs.
Okay.
We just do all natural.
Okay.
So I take a ton of stuff because it's just all now. I give it to my kids. I put the stuff in the shake in the morning. I open it up if it doesn't taste too bad, and it's because we're a deficient culture. I mean, we are. Our soils are deficient. We don't get
Absolutely,
enough
right.
nutrients.
Doesn't matter how healthy you eat.
Yes.
You're still not.
I mean, if you had your own organic farm and ate out of that, and you worked and toiled the ground every single day, maybe that would be enough. Maybe,
Right.
but our soils are just depleted. I mean, and so this is all. Garlic ginger lyrics is from tree root. Lymphatic drainage is homeopathic. There's nothing in there except homeopathic is very very minute amounts of cleaning out the lymphatic tissue, and then oil of oregano. It's oregano, but it's very powerful to get rid of bacteria.
Okay.
But it sounds like you've had this for a while. That's why you need these things.
Okay.
And so you're only going to be on it for about 3 months, maybe at the very most, maybe
Okay.
2 to 3 months, and then you need to come in to recheck it to see what your levels are,
Okay.
because we picked up 6. I think 6. What was the original number? Was it 650 or something? 650. Let me see what the original number was. Yeah, it's about 650. Now what is your number? Let's see, you're at 10 now, just with those supplements. So now the next question is, are you concerned about your foot?
I used to be. It seems to have gotten to a place that
How long ago did it happen?
Halloween was 2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
Well, I'm picking up something there. So let me see what we can do, if there's anything you can do at home.
Okay.
I would, what I would do is I would do a mud pack. A mud pack is a very powerful way to detoxify the area and get rid of scar tissue. It's easy to do at home. You just follow the instructions and then you apply it. Just apply it 3 times. and it's great for any injuries that your kids have, any injuries, because
Really?
they can cause scar tissue, the injuries, and then
Inside.
it's,
Yeah, inside scar tissue.
oh yeah, inside and outside, just wherever. So it could be inside too as well. And you would just be applying it on here, and Colette will show you how to do that.
Okay.
I would recommend you do that for 3 times, and then recheck it. And now, I would have you come back in 3 weeks, and then see the dosages, make sure that they're correct, and make sure your numbers are going down. And then, we'll check it after that, see what's going on. Now, I mean, I'm not going to modify your diet unless you want me to. I mean, it seems like you eat pretty good,
I do.
about 75, 80, 90% of the time.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I would reduce wheat if you could, just get rid of gluten, you know, I mean, and dairy could cause some of this too. So if you want to experiment,
Mhm.
avoid it for a week and see what happens to your nose. Wheat and dairy for a week. And if you know that this goes, then you know what's causing it. See what I'm
Okay.
saying?
I do.
So, you know, apart from that, I'll come back in 3 weeks and I'll give you the supplements. Let's see here. The homeopathic you have to take away from meals. She'll show you how to do that, and then so I usually just take it at morning and at night. You know, so I put here 4 Larix. That's per day. So I put the total that you need per day. However you divide that up, it doesn't really matter. But generally with meals.
Okay.
So if it's 4 Larix, I mean you need to take like 2 with lunch and 2 with breakfast or 2 with dinner. Just as long as it adds to 4 per day. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
The same thing with the garlic and ginger, and same thing with the oil of oregano. Okay, they're 4 each. Now the lymphatic drainage you need to be on, like I said, in between meals. So you need 3 capfuls a day. So take 2 capfuls in the morning, and then maybe 1 capful at night, or reverse it. Do 1 capful in the morning, because lymphatic drainage, it'll drain you. So I would do 1 capful in the morning, maybe 2 capfuls at night. That way you'll drain at night in your sleep rather than during the day, because
Will I notice anything?
you may detoxify a little bit. I mean, detoxification could show up as, you know, I mean, depending on how bad the bacteria is. I mean, the worst that I've seen is they would have a flu-like symptom for about a day, but it's not the flu. That's the worst. I mean, but it could be anything. I'm not surprised by anything in terms of symptoms. I mean, you could have a little flare up here. I mean, if it's trying to clean it out, it may have a symptom in that area. I don't know. Just, I mean, it shouldn't cause you to go, oh my gosh. I mean, but there's a small chance you may not feel good for about 24 hours because you're cleaning out.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna print this out.
Can I set up?
Yes, you can.
Okay.